In the village of Satori, nestled between the whispering bamboo forests and the serene Koi River, there was a young monk named Hikaru. He was known throughout the village for his speed in doing tasks. Whether it was sweeping the temple floors or copying scriptures, Hikaru always finished first. The villagers often praised him, saying, "Look at Hikaru, how quickly he completes his work." Basking in their admiration, Hikaru's haste became his identity. One day, the wise old Zen master, Roshi Kansuki, called Hikaru to his quarters. "Hikaru," he said in his calm, deep voice, "I have noticed your diligence. However, I want you to undertake a different kind of task, one that requires not the swiftness of your hands, but the patience of your heart." With a bow, Hikaru accepted, eager to show the master that his speed could conquer any challenge. Roshi Kansuke handed him a small, delicate seed. "This is the seed of the tama flower, a rare and beautiful plant. Your task is to make it bloom. Remember, haste makes waste." Hikaru took the seed and rushed to the temple's garden. He planted it carefully and watered it with the enthusiasm of a summer rainstorm. Each day, he would rush to the garden at dawn, water the seed, and wait for a sign of life. But the seed did not sprout. Impatience began to gnaw at Hikaru. He watered it more, thinking that more water meant more growth. He stayed by the seed's side, willing it to grow with all his might. Weeks passed, and the other monks in the temple took notice of Hikaru's obsession. They tended to their own tasks with the slow, deliberate attention that their master had always taught them. They tended to their own gardens, and flowers bloomed all around, except for the spot where Hikaru's seed lay hidden beneath the soil. One day, a fellow monk, Kenji, approached Hikaru. "Brother," he said gently, "why do you toil so hard over this one seed? The earth cannot be rushed. You must give it time to breathe, time to be." But Hikaru was deaf to these words. His pride had become entangled with the fate of the seed. He could not fail, not in front of his master, not in front of the village. He dismissed Kenji's advice as a distraction and continued his vigil over the small patch of earth that held his precious charge. As the moon cycled and the seasons whispered their change, the temple gardens flourished with life. All but Hikaru's plot lay barren and silent. With each passing day, Hikaru's spirit wilted like a petal in drought. His hands, once praised for their swiftness, now shook with a mix of determination and desperation. One morning, as the first light of dawn kissed the edge of the world, Roshi Kansuke walked into the garden. His steps were slow, each one taken with purpose and presence. He found Hikaru, eyes hollow, staring at the unyielding earth. The old master sat beside him, mirroring his disciple's gaze. "Hikaru," Roshi Kansuke finally spoke, his voice a gentle echo of the world's waking. "Tell me, what have you learned from the tama seed?" Hikaru's voice was barely a whisper. "I have learned that my efforts are in vain, master. The seed will not grow, no matter how much I will it to. I have failed." Roshi Kansuke shook his head, a faint smile touching his lips. "You have not failed, for the lesson is unfolding before you. Haste makes waste, Hikaru. In your hurry to see the seed bloom, you have drowned its potential under a flood of impatience. Life cannot be hurried. It moves at its own pace, and we must move with it, not against it." Hikaru looked at the master, the wisdom in his words slowly seeping into his understanding. His eyes, for the first time in many weeks, lifted from the ground and took in the beauty of the garden around him. Flowers of every hue danced gently in the morning breeze, each one a testament to the patient care of the temple monks. With a deep sigh, Hikaru bowed his head in acknowledgement of his folly. "What shall I do now, master?" he asked, the weight of Haste lifting from his shoulders. Roshi Kansuke placed a withered hand on the earth above the tama seed. "Do nothing, Hikaru. Let the seed be. Attend to your other duties with the same care and presence you so eagerly poured into this spot. Trust in the wisdom of nature, and in time, the tama flower may surprise you." Hikaru took the master's words to heart. He began to approach his tasks with a newfound respect for the natural flow of life. He swept the temple floors not to finish first, but to ensure each corner felt the brush's gentle touch. He transcribed scriptures with a deliberate hand, finding beauty in each perfectly inked character. His haste was replaced with mindfulness, and with this change, a sense of peace settled over him.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.